stop doing them?
I don't know.
You were watching one earlier today. It was really funny.
He's making a pickguard.
A pickguard?
A pickguard for my guitar.
For your guitar? So, if you want a pickguard for your guitar.
Pickguard for your guitar?
I'm way taller than I need to be here.
Wait.
That's not. There
we go. Man, I am looking juggy today. All right.
All right, hold on. We're going to get the seat height thing sorted out. Okay. Okay.
Everything I know about Australia, I learned from Road Warrior.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I've learned a little bit more since.
When I was at Roberto Venn, I lived in the same complex as one of the other guys there, and he was from Australia. Yeah. And he would say really funny stuff sometimes. I'd be like, what in the hell are you talking about?
I like people from Australia.
Yeah, they seem cool to me. Yeah.
At least the ones I've met.
Yeah. Have you met many people from Australia?
A few.
Do you know Gary?
Gary.
Yeah.
From Australia.
That's the guy I know.
Oh yeah. I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met a couple of guys that came over here looking for cars to import back to Australia, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Because Australia doesn't want anything from outside.
I know that it's hard to get a guitar to Australia.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And yeah. So and as I talked to them, I found myself starting to talk a little bit like them, and then saying things like, "Say that again. That's so cool."
Yeah.
And they got probably fairly irritated with me pretty quick. Yeah.
Up their butts then.
Yep.
Beer. Hey everybody, it's Matt, and we're at txtoast Guitars. Thanks for tuning in to the final Thursday live stream of November
2021.
Now, there's some confusion in the comment section. It's just Chris and myself tonight, so bear with me. Oh yeah, you have to turn the thing down. There you go. So people are wishing me happy birthday, and that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. However, yesterday was actually my birthday. So yeah. And
we celebrated in grand fashion.
I got myself I got some good stuff for my birthday.
Did you? What'd you get?
Well, I got my swanky new wine bottle opener, which I'm really happy about, because I don't like those ones that look like a robot where you like twist the head down and then the arms go and then you push. I used to think those were cool, and now I don't.
Yeah.
So then I started to like use the kind of like the waiters use, and I really liked them, and I don't know where mine went. And the only corkscrew I had was that like the one with it's just like the plastic thing, and then you put the thing in the other thing and it makes the handle thing, and it sucked. So
that was all you had?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So and which is not a big deal, because I've been drinking a lot of wine with screw off caps. So what do I care? But every time I would fuck up and get one with a cork. Well, I was bummed out. Yeah. So I got a new wine bottle opener, and I'm really happy about it.
The only time I ever used that bottle opener that you're talking about,
is like if you're camping or something.
No, I this was so long ago, but the cork broke off halfway.
Yep.
And there was nothing else I could do.
Just poke it
so I pushed it through, and then the bottle tasted like cork, and it was hard to pour, and I think I probably just dumped half of it. It was lame.
No, I know what you mean. So thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody, and if you're thanking me today, thank you, and if you told me, I'm sorry, if you're wishing me a happy birthday today, thank you, and if you wished me a happy birthday yesterday, thank you for that too. That's very kind. Ken Tipton, let's take a super chat from Ken Tipton. He writes, "This is for Chris. Tell Matt happy birthday." Well, I'm not bloody well giving you $20 from the PayPal thing. So we're just going to make it up on the end. So, you know what though, Chris? Today is Anthony Icavangelo's birthday.
It is.
Now, some people may not know who Anthony Icavangelo is. You might know him as Ike from Flipside Music, the great American guitar store. But anyway, it's Ike's birthday today, and he is a year older than me.
A year
What?
and a day.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no, he would be a year and a day less than a year older than me. Yeah. So we're very close in age.
Yeah. I was thinking about Monkey's birthday as I was saying that.
That's right.
And Monkey is officially a big boy now.
He's 30 now.
He's 30
Wow.
now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Monkey
Can we
has.
still call him Monkey?
Yeah. Of course we can. Yeah.
Until he's 40.
I'm not changing my phone to
Sir Monkey.
reflect something then other than Monkey. But yeah. So Monkey has the same birthday as my grandfather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow.
Cool.
Yeah. Robert Kapruki. In fact, my uncle Joe sent me an email on his on the 16th and said that he would have been, I forget how, 150, whatever. It wasn't 150, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, so we have a really excellent hour planned for today.
We really do.
And then, do you know what I'm going to do?
It's going to be twice as entertaining to make up for the lack of.
That's right.
Next week's.
That's right.
Yeah. Or you can just sit around next week and watch one of the old ones.
Watch a rerun. Sure.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm going to do after, like immediately after this is done?
Take a dunk.
No, I have to get in the car and go to band practice.
I knew that.
Yeah. So why did you? Yeah. Okay. So anyway,
because it was more fun to say that than go, I know what you're doing, Matt.
Yeah.
You told me earlier.
So I'm going to band practice for the first time in years. And I don't remember any of the songs, which is not a big deal because all I did was ride the A anyway. So I should probably get my bass.
Yeah, you probably should.
Probably
it's up there on the wall.
ought to think about taking that with me. Okay.
Yep, you really should.
Okay. So, so today we're going to talk about, we're going to take your guitar building questions, and we are going to ask your help. If you have a guitar building question that you would like for us to answer, please put a bunch of question marks and I will try to see everything and make sure that your question gets answered. But I have a bunch of stuff written down here because we have lots of stuff to talk about today. So again, if you have a bunch any questions, please put a bunch of question marks like Spike did when he writes, I'm building a 22 3/4 scale neck. What length truss rod should I use? As long as possible, leaning towards a 17-inch one, getting from Bitterroot for sure. Okay. So keep in mind that whatever truss rod length you have, the part of the truss rod that actually imposes its will on the neck is in the middle. You know what I mean? So if you get a 12-inch truss rod, the only place it's going to act is 6 inches from either end. So, and generally speaking, the truss rod needs to be concealed by the neck. Now that's not entirely true, but you get the point. So get the longest truss rod you think you can get. That's what I would do.
I would actually, measure.
Yeah.
I'd use some sort of measuring device to measure it.
Yeah.
And then buy the one that's, pretty much as long as possible or slightly shorter.
George asks, the way you make necks is great, but if you want a C or a V shape, do you still use a router bit and deadhead sander? Yes, absolutely. Because the only thing that the 7/8 router bit does is just gets rid of a bunch of material. And if you imagine what it does is it puts a D shape neck, an oversized D shaped neck. The reason I call it a D is because it's shaped like a capital letter D. If you were to do like an MRI of the neck, once
I got VD and DC,
I know. Oh, you are crazy.
That's a lot of letters.
You're so funny, Chris.
It probably just looks like I'm swiping at nothing to everybody. Yeah, I just saw myself swiping at stuff. Yeah, there's a fly in here.
Yeah, and it's a little one.
It is. It's just a BB.
And if it was a big one, we would use the bug assault that Jim got us.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? What we were talking about? Some guitar thing.
D necks and V necks.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And
so the
D necks.
Yeah. So you absolutely would, regardless of what shape you would want to use, just you would adjust your router to cut less, but get rid of as much of that stuff using power tools as you can.
The whole idea is, just to get rid of as much material as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And there's lots of ways to do that.
That's right.
You can use a bandsaw. We've just done it with just the deadhead sander before.
Oh yeah. If I've got a nice piece of mahogany, it's like, why even bother using it?
Yeah. So it's just a matter. Yeah. It's just a matter of getting rid of material really quickly.
Matt and Chris, what's your method of rolling fretboard edges for comfort? Generally, we don't do very much of that. We bind all of our necks, so we don't put a lot of roll on there. But when we do, I like to use like like a screwdriver, like something round and metal that I can compress the wood fibers on the edge with.
Yep,
that's how I like to do it.
Yep.
Keith asks, fabric covering an existing fretboard. Would it be better to pull off the frets covering? Yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah, you can't cut the fabric to fit the frets.
It's not going to be easy to do.
When we did it,
we
pulled all the frets and started there.
No,
actually,
we never did it.
We've never done a fretted. We painted a fretboard that had frets in it, and we took all the frets out and started from scratch.
Yep.
The other one, when we did it, we covered it in fabric, and then and a little bit of sealer. Then we cut the fret slots. Yeah. And then we went from there, and that was a lot of work.
Here's an excellent question.
Okay.
From VAJ. If my locking nut has a 10-inch radius, should my fretboard be the same, or is 12 okay? Now, normally, and in a perfect world, they should match. So if you have a 10-inch radius fretboard, or you have a 10-inch radius fretboard at the nut, your nut should be 10-inch radius. However, I don't think it's going to matter too much.
It's not in the 1 5/8 or the 1 11/16 that you're taking that 10-inch or 12-inch radius at the top from. They are virtually identical, and it's only going to be really bad at 2 frets. Well, it's not even going to be really bad at those.
Yeah,
it's going to be. I think if you took a 10-inch radius gauge and put it on a 12-inch neck on the nut,
you could see light, but it wouldn't be much.
Boy,
remember when we did the 10 and 16, and
it's worse at the other end.
Yeah, because it's wider.
It's wider, so
if you have a 2 and like a 2 1/8 or 2 1/4 inch wide fretboard, that's 10, and you want to see that's 16, you want to see what 10 looks like on that. It's 11 thousandths at the most difference. So it's not much.
Yeah.
So I would say it's best to keep them as consistent as possible, but 10 to 12 at the you probably won't notice.
Yeah. So my question is, what's the rest of the neck?
It sounded like he says that at the nut it's 12, so it might be a conical radius neck. Let's take a super chat.
12 to 10,
12 to 16, probably.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Let's take a super chat from Brad Hutchings. He writes, Matt and Chris, thank you both, and Mike Learn and JJJ and Leslie and Ike and all the students for a really wonderful week. I learned a lot and made something that I will treasure for the rest of my life. That is really excellent. It was great to have Brad here. Actually, all the guys were really super cool.
Yep. Yeah. And we mailed your class guitar.
That is to say, we gave it to Ike.
We gave it to Ike.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's been shipped by now. We don't have a case for the other guitar yet, so we haven't shipped.
That's right. I forgot that. Yeah.
Yep.
Dennis wants to know, how would you stain an astounding piece of black limba, blue, white, accenting the grain? Well, Dennis, I don't stain lumber.
Correct.
I spray translucent finish onto sealer that's been sprayed on lumber. And I know that pre-dyeing is very en vogue right now, especially on YouTube channels. Big D does that a lot, and that's cool, but we don't do that. So if you're asking how I would do it, I wouldn't do it. Chris, do you have anything to add to that? The questions are coming in rapid fire.
They are. Yeah. No, I don't really have anything to add to that.
Okay. Goslin Creative, right? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so especially limba, I don't know that it lends itself overly well to a lot of other colors other than amber.
And it's so
Vintage
open
amber.
that staining it is
It's probably going to go.
yeah.
You're probably going to. It's going to probably get really, really blotchy, and it's going to look like blue mahogany or blue.
Yeah.
Something else.
You're
it's
right.
not going to look like limba.
Yeah, one of the cool things about either white or black limba is that it's a neat color.
Yeah. So I like to keep it clear or slight amber.
Yeah, I think that's the
good
best. Dennis wants to know, how would you stain? Oh, nope, sorry, Dennis. Goslin Creative asks, can you make a D-shaped neck profile with your neck jigs or just C-shaped neck profile? We can do any neck profile you want. The most absurd one that we ever did was for Newman guitars, and he wanted us to exactly replicate a neck that was made for Ron Wood's Newman guitar, and he sent us the neck, and it was. I mean, we did it. But it was imagine this, 80 thousandths at the nut, C shape, to 105 or 1005 at the 8th fret, asymmetrical V shape for the rest of the neck. And yeah, and the deadhead sander was pretty obvious actually to us that how easy it was to do that the deadhead sander was what Ted Newman Jones used to make that neck, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, any neck can be replicated with the deadhead sander if you know how to use it. You have to be firm and gentle with that tool at the same time. Okay, here we go. Moving right along. Brad Hutchings writes, super chat from Brad Hutchings. Audience, if y'alls are on the fence about taking a week to build a guitar with TTG, get on it. ASAFP. I added the F. It's a life affirming experience. Brad is right. If you want to do it and you don't, you'll probably face a bleak and unlivable future.
Yep.
Okay. We have so much stuff to cover, but the questions are coming in. So Lefty O writes, curious, old video guitar you built thin line with Mudflap Girl that lit up. How was the lighting? Weird? How was it done? Oh, yeah. Okay. I can't.
It's a tough one.
I want it to be weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, because it was a weird guitar. All right.
Anyway. Yeah. How was the wiring done? So it ran on a 9-volt. There were 5 or 6 red LEDs that I put in there, and then I wired it to a jack, a stereo jack, so that when the plug was on, it connected the ground of the battery. It's just like wiring an EMG pickup.
Yeah, so that when you or an effect pedal where you pull the cord out, it shuts off.
Effectively shuts off the circuit. And I glued in this little LED block that I made and put a battery in there with a connector. And it was pretty easy. I'd do it a little bit different next time.
And it was like instant whorehouse classic. Awesome. It was wonderful.
And it was really fun. It was
the aesthetic of it. I've never been
in.
to a whorehouse, so I don't know. But I have seen Porky's at least a couple times.
I've seen Porky's a dozen times.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Richard wants to know, can a Fender scale bass be sanded to 12-inch radius? Yeah, I don't see why not. If you do that though, and it's a tighter radius, like 7 1/4, it is very likely and very possible that you will lose some of your face dots. Okay.
Yep. I would ask also, why are you doing that?
It's for fun.
It's for fun. Yeah. It won't change the way the bass plays.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think we've gotten all of the questions so far. So Chris, as you know, we will not be having a live stream next Thursday. Do you know why?
Because it's Turkey Day.
That's right. And we're going to be having turkey and drinks and laughs over at Jim Jam Jimmy's place.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think that he wants us to have another live stream from his house. And frankly, can we take a day off?
Yeah. I don't want to do it.
So, is it possible for me do I have the authority to make a proclamation?
Sure.
Okay. I want to make the proclamation that this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, is going to be New Hat Day. Not for me, because I have a newish hat. But I want everybody else who's like, maybe I should get a hat. I want a hat too. I want Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, to be new hat day for for all of you guys.
Okay.
Let me know what you think.
Okay.
And let me know what you get.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Couple other pieces of business here. I don't know if we are going to be having a Black Friday sale this year. Mostly because what we sold at Black Friday sales in years previous was in-stock guitars. And we kind of got cleaned out of in-stock guitars this last week.
Yep.
Now we have two, but they're not on the website yet. They're the ones that Mike Learn painted and you painted for the Rockabilly Boat class. I maybe will have those for a Black Friday deal. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't really want to fire sale those.
But I don't. Yeah, they're too new and yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about Black Friday deal, which we may or may not have a sale, but maybe we could do T-shirts or something.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, we should for sure do T-shirts.
Maybe a National New Hat Day is Friday after Thanksgiving. I hope that all of you guys get to take advantage of that.
txtoast shirt day.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. That we could do that.
The Black Friday sales have already started. We're already late to the party.
I know, but that's okay. I'm old school. One other new piece of business. We have a new floor in the old bathroom here at the shop.
That is probably the biggest news of the week.
Well, now for those of you who haven't been to the shop, we have a shared space that is shared bathrooms with. There's two bathrooms. And at one point we had to share with two other people. Now we only have to share with one. Now when it was the Zumba class, it was, the ladies were nice and they were very clean and it wasn't a big deal. And they asked us not to, use that bathroom because it was a carpeted bathroom. So it wasn't a big deal. And it was kind of like, wow, carpeted bathroom. Okay. But when the 459 Social Club moved in, all the bathroom etiquette went right out the window. And the other day it was so bad. I mean, we had to have plumbers come out because people were flushing paper towels and we had to have guys come out a couple of different times and snake everything. And it wasn't exactly Chanel No. 5 in there, especially in the one with the carpet. So they yanked up the old carpet and they did a bang up job putting in new, whatever it was. VT. They did a job. VT floor. Yeah, they did it. It's now not carpeted.
Correct.
Yeah. So what do you think of the new bathroom?
And our bathroom handles are.
Yeah, our sink handles are
stuck together,
covered with sticky mastic
flooring mastic.
Yeah.
For a little while, it's getting better. Yeah, we have a wash sink in ours, which is, I think, the reason that happened.
I'm still kind of wondering how the laminate floor guy spread the adhesive, and I'm thinking it was sort of like this.
There was no laminate floor guy.
No, it was just that guy. Yeah, the guy in the red truck. You guys know if you've been here. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, so before we had carpet. And then we had the old black and white tile like we have in the main shop here. There was a little patch of that. And then at some point, somebody put ceramic tile in the bathroom that is ours, the one with the wash sink. So now, at least before, there was carpet and weird black and white tile and that. But now there's 3 different kinds of hard floor. And it looks really funny. It's classy.
It is really, really classy. Now, I mean, so like Chris was saying, the bathrooms here have never been what I would call presentation grade.
No. Yeah.
It's not like going to Ruth's Chris or something and everything's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least now it doesn't smell like the CBGB's bathroom.
You can you can clean them now.
That's right.
Before you could clean it sort of.
Yes.
There was always floor. I was actually surprised when they tore that carpet up that the floor underneath it wasn't more just black with
or wrecked
mold and mildew.
Yeah, I would have thought that somebody put that carpet down for. Well, I don't know.
Carpet's always easier, but not in a bathroom. It's not a good idea.
Well, so, I mean, and I have lived in places where bathrooms were carpeted and. But I would never want to.
No.
If you have a carpeted bathroom, I don't care. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So we talked about that, and we've got some viewer mail. Let's take viewer mail. Why don't you open the viewer mail, Chris?
All right. So this one is from somebody.
It's from BAPD, Portland.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
It looks like it's a sticker.
Oh, okay.
PDX, BAPDX.com, Portland, Oregon, USA. And it is a
it's a sticker. It's an insignia.
Uh-huh. I think it's for our door.
Oh, it looks like a specialist insignia. What's this on the other side?
Nothing.
That looks like maybe like where you put yard sale and then the number.
Maybe. Yeah.
Is that all there is in there?
That's all there is in there.
Well, you haven't opened it to find out.
It's a clear package.
Hmm.
Get that in there.
All right.
Yep.
I don't know what that is, but thank you.
Thank you for the sticker.
Thank you, BAPDX.com. That's very cool. If you're watching now, please tell us what this is. This does look sort of like a T2 specialist, something like that.
Know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not very good with the.
Or maybe if you're in the Air Force, stuff. Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready. Who's this from?
This is from William Margavart.
Check it out. It's got an Elvis stamp on it.
It's got an Elvis stamp on it. I like the stamp a lot.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Get your leg going now.
Pass.
Get your lip too.
Uh-huh.
Was the stamp actually used? We should save the stamp. We should make that a thing.
Yeah, I could get the stamp off of there.
Okay. There's a lot of things that people want us to do for throwing down peanut shells and stuff in the bathroom.
Sawdust. We have a lot of sawdust.
A lot of that.
We could cover it in sawdust. All right. Hey, Matt and Chris, I had an extra flask laying around, and I thought maybe you guys could use one. I had it engraved with a version of your logo.
No way!
Also, had an extra picture of Carlos Santana that would look good on your wall. Love your show.
Oh, dude, there's actual booze in here.
I think there was.
Check it out. What's in here?
I think it had.
It smells like, it doesn't smell like it's alcohol, but there was something in there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
That's cool.
You know what that smells like? Stainless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it just was condensate from the thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's.
Because it doesn't smell like liquor.
No, there's wet all over it.
What do you like that note that Carlos Santana plays?
I do like that note that Carlos. Yeah.
Who sent this?
Bill Marquardt.
Thanks, Bill. That's very cool. This is awesome. This is not a.
That's a flask.
Yeah, you could fit a lot of good stuff in there.
Can I carry that in my back pocket?
I don't know.
Jeans.
Get pants that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you should always get pants to fit your flask, not the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that some of those big Carhartt jeans would hold that. That's cool.
Yeah, you could put it in the side.
I don't but like I don't have the side pockets. Well, I do, but they're little for like tools and stuff.
Strap it to your leg and sneak it into the concert.
All right.
And be everybody's best friend.
Yeah.
All right.
We got one more piece of viewer mail.
One more piece of mail. Here we go. I saved this one because it's
this is made out
though.
This is made out
from
Sean care of
Texas
Toast.
Yep. GAGBP, care of Texas Toast Guitars. So I think I know what this is.
I think I know what it is too. Oh yeah.
There you go. Hey, Matt and Chris, just wanted to thank you both for all the knowledge and entertainment. Hopefully tons of people get involved. Excited to meet everyone in June. Thanks, Sean Emmenheiser. P.S. Wondering if I can give a shout out to my guitar teacher, Trey Alexander, and his new band, Valerian's Son.
Hell yeah.
They have a new YouTube channel and just released a new single called All at Once. No, sorry, we won't do that for you.
We will not.
We will not give a shout out to Trey Alexander's new band, Valerian's Son.
Yes, or their new single entitled YouTube All at Once. Yeah.
Yeah, look it up on the MySpace.
check it out. So Sean Emmenheiser, Brad Hutchings, and Rodney Harris now are all signed up for the Great American Guitar Building Challenge. So right now, one guy is going to win $300. If nobody else, picks up takes up the charge, one guy's going to walk away with $300, and everybody's going to get some sort of prize from Steve at Maximum Guitars.
Yep.
And there's lots of other good stuff too. Dan at Homewood Experts, et cetera, et cetera. So that's very cool. Thank you for that, Sean.
Yep.
And if you are waiting to sign up for the Great American Guitar Building Contest, well, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Maybe your Christmas bonus.
Maybe. Okay. All right, Chris.
Oh, wait,
so
your Crinman bonus.
So let's see, there's a couple questions. Then I want to get to the thing where you and I read funny reviews. Ken Tipton asks, without getting into rants from either side, in your opinion, does a brass block on the trim increase sustain?
I'm going to go with mass increases sustain. So a brass block probably will increase sustain.
I'm going to cheat and say that if you have a Floyd Rose, putting any other block on the guitar is stupid.
Okay. I think once again, the whole mass part of it comes into play.
Maybe
I
disagree
don't know enough about
with
Floyd's, but
yeah,
I played around with some other things and it seemed to
people like what they like. So
hot glue.
Oh yeah, and I when I first, so remember back in the day, yeah, there was lots of headstock weights and you could probably still buy them, like the fat head.
Yeah.
It was a brass thing that went on your headstock, and the idea was that you would increase the mass of your guitar's headstock, and that was a good thing. I'm not saying it's not a good thing, but I don't think it does what people think it does. In fact, I am of the opinion, and I will tell you this, if you come to guitar building school here, or I'm sorry, if you come to a Wood, Sweat, and Beers guitar building workshop and you join the brotherhood of the Texas Toast Wood, Sweat, and Beers thing that we've got going on here, I will tell you that the thinner and lighter and smaller your headstock is, the better your headstock is. But I am not in the majority there. There's a lot of people who think, so I'm not going to argue with you about that. But if you ask me what I think, I will tell you thin headstock, small headstock, good headstock. If you want a big, thick, heavy headstock, then do that.
It probably vibrates more.
I'm not alone in that opinion.
Right.
But I'm not in the majority.
Eric Johnson thinks thin is better.
Yeah. And so does Paul Reed Smith.
There you go.
Okay. Ken Tipton asks, I don't have time to build a guitar for the contest. How can I donate the entry fee? Ken, you can just send that care of Matt and Chris, and yeah.
Here's a better idea.
We'll put it to good use. Yeah.
Donate a Toys for Tot.
That is a great idea, Chris.
Yeah.
The toy drive is going really, really well this year.
Good. What you can do is you can go onto Amazon, you can buy a toy, and you can have it shipped to us as a gift.
Brad did that the other day. Yeah.
Hutchings did that just the other day. We got it. Thank you very much.
It was a really cute one too. And he said for a kid who likes dogs, it's a stuffed dog, like his dog.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you would rather, as much as I would like to, just take the money.
Yeah. Or you could, maybe spend, like $20 on the kids, send us,
maybe
like 80.
Maybe you do both.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe $100 for us, $100 for the kids.
Yeah. You have $200.
Yeah.
No, the Toys for Tots toy drive is going really, really excellently. Thank you for everyone who's participated.
Yep.
Okie doke. Okay, so Chris, you and I talked about this last night on my birthday. Dylan says we did a video on that and all those gadgets were stupid. And yeah, I agree. And you know what, guys, if you like heavy headstocks, then have that. But yeah. Robert wants to know, we have the Matt Hatter. Does that make Chris the rabid rabbit?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
So you and I were talking on my birthday. I wanted to give myself a birthday present.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been wanting to do this for a while. And so this is kind of my birthday present to me. You are going to read Yelp reviews.
Okay.
Now, you know what everybody thinks?
What?
They think we're going to read Yelp reviews of txtoast guitars.
Okay.
Nothing could be further from the truth.
That sounds boring.
That does sound boring.
Yeah.
We are going to
possibly hurtful.
And possibly hurtful. We've
Nobody wants
decided
that on their birthday.
We've decided, that is to say, I decided and have forced Chris to do this with me, that we are going to read Yelp reviews of some of the gentlemen's romance clubs in the area around the shop. Now, you got to realize the area around the shop is pretty seedy. You know what I mean? It's not like, if you've been here, you know. And Chris and I are not, everybody thinks that like all we do here all day long is like wild naked strippers and drinking beer all day. But the fact of the matter is that's really not what we do. It's fun to say that's what we do, but that's not at all what we do.
Correct.
And so today we're going to read Yelp reviews from gentlemen's clubs near the txtoast shop. Are you ready?
Yes.
Take it away, Chris.
All right. So the first one is a place called Platinum 60 or Platinum 84.
Okay, missed opportunity on the number.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on 84th. I don't know.
Yeah, it may be. However, if you click on the map, it shows up as Saturday Night Live, which is what I've known it as every time I've driven by there.
We do have to drive by to sometimes.
Occasionally, yeah. It's at 84th. Yeah, so it's
so
okay.
It's
84th and Umatilla. So
that name sounds so. If that's the place I'm thinking of, Platinum 84 is that's a really swanky sounding name for kind of a dump.
Yep. And they get a health score of 94 out of 100, which is pretty solid.
Not bad.
That's an A.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I wonder what Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, gets.
I don't know. And the manager, Hank, says Platinum 84 is the premier gentleman's club in Denver, Colorado.
I somehow doubt
in this one-of-a-kind experience with the most beautiful dancers, hottest music, and top-shelf drinks and music.
On every Tuesday afternoon. Okay.
And the Daniel G says it's lit.
It's lit.
LMFAO, definitely top 3 titty club in the box state.
How charming.
The right amount of ratchetness mixed with class.
Ratchness?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ratchetness.
Ratchetness.
It's
okay,
ratchet,
all right.
yeah.
I'm familiar with that term. Guys, there's no pictures on Yelp, and even if there were, I don't know how to post them on the video, so you'll just have to look it up yourself if you want to. See that there's no pictures. What is so that one looks like it got a 1 star. There's lots of 1 stars.
This is the worst club in the state. They racially discriminate at this club.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Definitely not a place for me when you get told to take your white ass privilege somewhere else.
Wow.
So we got if you're black, you have to wear certain colors to get in. If you're white, they tell you to get out.
Holy!
This place absolutely sucks. The girls are terrible dancers. This is from Cat D.
Cat D, I'm going to take exception with that. I would bet you that there are some classically trained entertainers who work there, and maybe the time you were there, like you just didn't. They took the day off or something.
This is a good one.
Okay.
Do not go here. To preface things, I frequent these types of establishments. It took about 20 minutes for the waitress.
I've been going to these clubs for 30 years, and I'm going to go get more beer. You want one?
I've been a guitar player for 25 years, so I think I know a thing or two. The second time, the girls look like they smoke meth. There was maybe 2 decent-looking girls in the whole club. Those were fun.
I think she likes that. That dude thinks he's the guy who goes to the strip club and says, I think she likes me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's do our favorite place here locally that we like to drive by.
Okay.
Still another one we've never been to.
We've never been to.
Yeah.
If Chris tells you they've got a real good double meat burger.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't, but he's just making it up.
Yep. The Players Club.
We saw a guy in a Lamborghini pull into the parking lot at the Players Club.
Oh,
Rod was with us, and so was Ike, wasn't he?
Yep. I didn't read the questions on the last.
Those
place,
are the best.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm planning a bachelor party soon in the next week or so. Or lap dance is still given. Is it contact or just air dances? What's the mileage? What are the
What's
charges?
the mileage?
Yeah. What are the charges for bachelor parties package, and what are individual songs, and how much for 30 minutes? That's a lot of questions, dude.
Wow. I'm not entirely sure that you get frequent flyer miles for going to a gentleman's club.
Yep. Yeah. That's. Is there are nude girls?
Is there are nude girls?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nope. These are all they're all like long-winded.
Okay.
There are fights almost every night.
Yikes.
The police is hiding behind the club to get you a DUI. The bartender is dishonest.
So yeah. So I had no idea that there was such a thing as Yelp review for this kind of business, but
Yeah,
I guess there's Yelp reviews for everything.
Yep, this is the second worst strip bar in all of Denver and Boulder. The worst would have to be SNL, which isn't too far from here. That's Saturday Night Live, which is also.
Oh, this is we're on the Players Club.
Yeah.
Now. Oh, okay.
Whatever 84 that we just talked about.
Yes, Platinum 84.
Platinum 84. Yeah.
I think this is the second to worst.
Yeah. Second worst.
Okay.
I like that people leave these reviews. I mean, I can see
just
leaving reviews.
Why not just not go back?
Well, or on the Whole Foods or the KFC or whatever else.
Yeah,
but,
I got food poisoning at that
mm-hmm.
Popeyes or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me find one other place here. Hang on.
So
I think that it's going to have some good ones.
Okay. Is it the other one on Federal?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, this guy asked the same question.
Oh, he went to a bunch of different.
I'm planning a bachelor's party. Yeah, it's all that same stuff.
I'm starting to think that this guy probably shouldn't get married.
Well, he's planning the bachelor party.
Okay.
He's not the bachelor's.
All right, I see.
Are there any African American girls working there?
I think that's a legitimate question. If you like, African American girls and you want to see them dance.
Yeah, I think so too. I was hoping to find the one. This all started one time when we were looking these up.
This was months ago. Yeah.
And a question was, do you have any gluten-free options? Oh, that was to the used to be Paper Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
And that one's closed. So
yeah. Now that one I actually have been there, and they sort of like it went from being the Paper Tiger to just being Gentlemen's Club was the name of it, and they had a bunch of Russian guys with shiny suits and bulges under their left arms, and
live nudes. Yep.
So you didn't find? Oh, you were looking for the Paper Tiger.
Yeah.
All right.
It was on here earlier, but
okay.
Yeah, I think I'm out of the area because I looked up stuff close to us.
Okay, so basically, what I'm hearing is, if you guys come out for a Wood, Sweat, and Beers shop experience, the two most notorious and worst gentlemen's bars are really within a couple miles of the shop.
Yep.
So, let's strive to be number one territory right there.
Here we go, Paper Tiger.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Paper Tiger.
Place has been. Oh man.
Ooh, it's got 5 stars.
It's got 4.5.
4.5.
Only
okay.
3 reviews though. That's a little sad, especially for a place that's been closed for
2 years. All right. What does it say about the
highly recommended by my friend? He also recommended the burger.
It was Chris. I did not leave that review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for a great time. It's not the Paper Tiger anymore. It's called Topless. Anywhere, it's a cool little strip
that's
joint.
right. It was just called
Only has
Topless
one
Bar.
stage from what I remember, but the atmosphere was chill. Can't recall any prices, but I would definitely go back again. The bartender, server, and girls were all pretty down to earth. I didn't even know they served food there. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
That's a great review.
Yeah. Let's take a super chat from Paul. He says, I think he sent us $5 to go to a gentleman's club with. We'll have to find some gentlemen to go with it.
Yep.
Paul asks, what's the best way to finish a maple fingerboard? Simtech, then sand flat, gloss clear coat prior to fret. It looks like prior to fretting, the fretting, or after. Paul, you nailed it. Yeah. So slot the fretboard first. Get the neck all the way done. Simtech sealer on everything. Clear coat, fret, and then do all your leveling, dressing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
If you want a satin finish, don't even worry about putting the clear coat on. The Simtech will work great.
Yeah. Yep. The way Bender does it, I should have said something else. The way a certain brand that rhymes with Bender does it is they shoot the clear over the top of the frets, and then they sort of sometimes grind it off.
Depending on which,
sometimes not.
depending on which one you get.
The lacquer comes off easier than the urethane stuff they do. Although I think there's kind of satiny necks, I think they probably do it about the same way. So
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Robert Tucker asks, so is that how you get organic hide glue from the club? No.
Nope. Needs more horse, Carl.
More horse. Okay. So that's it. That's all we have for Yelp reviews.
I mean,
let's look and see if we're on the Yelp review.
Okay.
Just for I've never actually looked. I bet you there's not.
All right. Let's see.
Chris is going to look it up here, and it's going to be like some sandwich place that has Texas toast for bread.
Nope. I put in Texas Toast Guitars.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
No results.
No results. So we don't have any Yelp reviews. That's okay.
That is okay. Yep.
We that means we don't have any good Yelp reviews, and we don't have any bad Yelp.
So we
reviews.
are 100% according to the BBB.
Or 0%.
They don't actually start penalizing you until you have bad reviews.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you are a top person.
Corey says, "Give me a minute to write a quick review."
Thanks. On Yelp.
Yelp.
In Denver, that would be awesome. Yeah. They don't have any gluten-free options.
We do have gluten-free options. No, we don't.
We probably do.
Is peanut butter a gluten? It probably has a gluten in it. People leave peanut butter here all the time.
Yeah.
We have like a ton of peanut butter in all shapes and sizes and varieties.
From classes. They bring it for lunch, then they don't end up eating all of it, and they can't fly home with peanut butter.
And no one's going to take half or a one thing of peanut butter home with them. So
So,
but we have lots of that. So
peanut butter, we got peanut butter,
All right.
We got pork rinds; those are gluten free.
Jim, I'm sorry, I can't do the pork rind thing. Let's take a moment, Chris, to thank our sponsors, shall we?
Sure.
I'd like to thank Flipside Music, the great American guitar store, and I'd also like to wish Anthony Icavangelo happy birthday. He's 51 today.
He's 52.
52. I'm 51. Yeah. Guys, if you're in the Denver area and you are a guitar nerd like Chris and I are, you really owe it to yourself to check out Flipside Music, the great American guitar store. And if you're not in the area, their website is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Everything on the website everything in the shop is on the website. And there's probably more stuff because they could drop ship things to you too. So Flipside Music, the great American guitar store.
They're on Yelp.
Are they? Okay. I don't want to read that, their reviews, but yeah.
Easygoing and helpful. This place is the best.
There you go.
Amazing. Ike and Dylan are super patient. These guys rock. Hot sauce is great.
Hot sauce? Is this another gentleman's club?
Give you hot sauce.
I've had that. Yeah.
Yeah, so have I. Yep, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
That's good.
Frankly, it's boring. There's so many
people
fives.
like Flipside music.
Yeah,
They don't call it the Great American Guitar Store for nothing. Steven Soba asks, any word from Andrew St. Pierre and his LB Turner renditions? We've seen one of them completed. Is that correct?
Yeah. And I think, if I recall, he said something about Thanksgiving because one of them was for his brother.
Oh, cool.
The real thing.
Nice.
The real thing. The main guitar. The reason that he built them.
Yeah.
Was the one was for his brother, and I think, if I recall right, Thanksgiving was something that was gonna.
Oh, that's neat. I bet you will know. Yeah.
I'm hoping that's what it was.
Yeah, he'll let us know.
Yeah, and he sent me pictures of finished, and it turned out really, really great.
Cool. Ken Tipton asks, Matt, I think at one point you said you were almost out of your compensated telly saddles. Will you get more, or will you sell one by itself? They're easy to come by.
I think he's talking about the bridge.
Oh, Ken, if you just want the saddles, they're easy to come by. If you want one of our bridges, I am, 1, not using those, and 2, not selling them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, if you're not going to use them, why aren't you selling them? And if you're not going to use them or sell them, what are you going to do with them? Can I have one? And the reason is I think they're neat, but I want to distance myself from that product. And they are neat. And if you are interested in making your own, I say absolutely go charge forward and make your own version of our bridge. I will not say anything. That pretty much covers me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has any sort of patent or anything on that. I can't imagine that they would, but I don't think that they do. I don't know. And if that person does, then more power to them. But I don't think they do. So Dan asks, reveal tomorrow. No, there will not be a reveal tomorrow.
No, we didn't finish anything this week. We got lots done, but we don't have anything newly completed. And we're on a lot of paint projects.
The challengers are
and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're making big headway with getting a bunch of challengers on the wall.
Yep.
So yeah, sometimes we'll have reveals and sometimes we won't. Okay. All right. So let's get back to, I think we answered all the questions. Maximum Guitars. Steve at Maximum Guitars is our good friend and has helped us out a bunch and has really changed the way that we build instruments. If you are looking for templates or jigs or anything to make the process of building the electric guitar more efficient, I know for a fact you will love the stuff that Steve has. And I would encourage you to get the sweet hookup from Steve. Now, if you get a little bit of a sticker shock, what I can tell you is all of Steve's stuff is more expensive than some of these kinds of things on the wall here because they're better and they're made out of better materials and they're better thought out. And they're not that much more expensive. The other cool thing is if you sign up for the Great American Guitar Building Contest, you will receive $100 off templates from Steve at Maximum Guitars, which is a huge deal. And the how comprehensive the templates are that's what's truly remarkable. So Steve at Maximum Guitars is a good friend of ours. I still owe Steve money. He sent me a code for me to use, like a discount code for me, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I need to call him. I think he's back in town. I should call him up. Speaking of discount codes, Dylan Talkstone, Dylan McCurchie, Dylan and Leslie, two of our favoriteest people in the whole wide world. You can find a link in the description below to all of our sponsors, including Dylan and Dylan Pickups and Dylan Talks Tone and all the other stuff that Dylan and Leslie do. That's wonderful. And there's a 10% discount code there too. You just use that thing and it automatically takes 10% off adds 10%.
Directly to me.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
Pretty
happen.
sweet deal.
So Dylan actually said that you guys are ordering pickups from there, and he's
Cool.
like, "Send me your email address. I have money for you." And I don't know what happened. I spaced it out. I think he might have sent me a text, and I always forget to text people back. So anyway,
Cool.
The Dylan P90s are excellent. The Dylan humbuckers are awesome. And if you want to learn how to wind your own pickups from somebody who knows how to do it, there are some classes in May. Dylan's going to be out here all next May, and there's some space available at one of the pickup winding classes. And if you want to get in on that action, well, you should, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Chris and I may or may not be here for that. Are you going to be here for every one of those?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
We're going to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to wind pickups every day.
You should.
With those, yeah.
And then we've actually got now these classes are all sold out.
Yeah.
We had some build a classic Fender classes that you would wind pickups with Dylan, and then you build a guitar for him to go in, or build a guitar for him to go in and then wind the pickups afterward, however you wanted to do that. But so those classes unfortunately are all full up. But we do have regular build a classic Fender, build a classic Telly classes. And if you want to come out and wind pickups with Dylan and then come back in a little while and build a classic Fender or of whatever variety you like, you can do that too.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And away we go.
Super fun.
Homewood Experts. Dan and Calvin at Homewood Experts are super excellent guys. I love all those dudes over there. Dan sent me a big box of lumber the other day. You haven't even seen all the
I
good
haven't dug
stuff
through
there.
it.
You just get away from that. Yeah, that's not for you. Yeah.
I should have done that when we were out today. I should have gone through the box and put my name on.
I know while I was out taking care of the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting flame maple from Dan, and the one thing that I need to ask Dan if he has is ebony. Ebony is getting scarce.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the price is not going down either. So I wish that and don't say Richlight, because I know Richlight and I'm not a fan.
I'm not cutting that stuff.
I love the idea of Richlight. I'm just not a fan of it. Yep. So but I wish that there was something that was just jet black all the time that was real wood. There was a time when they were getting roasted granadillo that was like a dead ringer for ebony. And I think that just sort of like Gibson buys it all now, or somebody big buys it all, Taylor, whatever, Martin. But Tonewood Experts, discount code in the description below for Tonewood Experts. It's Texas Toast 15, and you get 15% off your order from Dan and Calvin at Tonewood Experts. Now the name has changed. The discount code remains the same. And a couple of people have asked, is that still a good code? And I talked to Dan about it. He says, absolutely it is. So that's very cool.
Cool. Yeah. He actually gave you some numbers of the number of people that have used the code.
It was over $3,000 in savings that you guys have. Yeah, it was significant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is cool. It's good to know that people are taking advantage of that stuff.
Finally, Bitterroot Guitars, John and Cheryl. Cheryl called me last Saturday.
Yeah.
She'd had no idea what time it was in Colorado, and
So
called at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And on Saturday,
where are they? They're in
I think Michigan. Well, it depends on where because John is in Texas a lot. So, but Cheryl, I think, was in Michigan. And by the way, she wants one of the new Texas Toast shirts for John for the Christmas.
Recruitment.
But don't tell him that. Yeah, so
it's like, hey, what happened to your shirt?
Well, yeah. So
down.
no. So my this is the original, and
don't tell anybody, but we got it from.
Yeah. So the Dogtown ethos is one of my favorite things, and it's something that's an inspiration to me. I was telling Joy the other day, we were talking about website stuff, and I'm like, not the one that says Dogtown, but the one that says Texas Toast is far and away our newest, most popular shirt. Is it not?
It is. Yeah, I looked it up.
That's cool.
Yep.
If you guys want to get in on the Texas Toast shirt, that one or any of the other ones, there's links in all the videos, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually just go right below.
You're still looking at like a strip joint.
View. No, I was looking for Maximum Guitars, and then I was looking at restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not popping up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you got to keep scrolling down.
That's because I have all this other
stuff it's
open.
expanded. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
I expanded.
But anyway, Bitterroot Guitars, guys, Bitterroot has so many things that we use every day. And I've been sworn to secrecy, but Chris knows what it is. It came the other day. We got some samples. There's a new thing that Bitterroot has that you guys have all been asking for, and it will be available first of the year. Don't ask me what it is, because I'm not going to tell you. Don't guess, because I'm not just you want it, and they're getting it first of the year, which is not that far away. Okay.
It really isn't.
All right. And of course, Bitterroot has a code, txtoast at checkout, and you get 15% off your entire order from Bitterroot Guitars, which is excellent. Okay. Looks like we got a few more questions here. What is the length of the sanding surface of the deadhead? I don't know.
It's a little bit narrower,
slightly less than our neck.
A neck, yeah.
And
that's how we made it.
Yeah, we designed.
We took a neck that we'd already made, and we went. It needs to be about this long. Yeah. Just slightly less than.
Yeah. So that was a shop built tool that we custom built.
Yep. And you
David,
made that flat in one time.
I know, and it works. David wants to know any issues with an Explorer body with a Strat style neck, i.e., no headstock angle. No,
it depends on the bridge.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But ultimately, probably not even then.
The shape of the body, yeah. So Chris is right. If you have an Explorer body with a 2-nomatic and stop tail, you will need to either angle the neck pocket or recess the bridge. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys have any experience with staining not jet black ebony? Beavis wants to know. Yeah, and it usually doesn't work as well as you want it to work. If you want the like black as coal ebony, don't get something that's ebony and then attempt to stain it. It usually comes off on your fingers.
Okay.
I know that Stu Mac will tell you it doesn't, but usually it does. So in the plus column, I think that ebony with a little bit of heartwood in it is really cool looking.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it still sounds like ebony. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Robert wants to know, you're telling your sponsors, but you're not plugging the hardware you sell. Well, I don't sell hardware, Robert. So I guess I don't know what that means. Mm-hmm. People ask me all the time, hey, can you make me a body? Hey, can you make me a neck? Hey, can you make me a bridge? Hey, can you make me a this? And we no longer offer those services. We do offer classes. We do offer workshops where you can come and make all of that stuff. And we offer complete guitars, but we do not sell bridges or components or necks or bodies or anything anymore. So I might have got that wrong, but yeah.
Yep.
Butch says, if you guys use Forstner bits, what brand do you use? Like we have all sorts. We have a bunch of Irwin bits. We have a bunch of Rikon bits. We have a bunch of
Ryobis.
Yeah. Not Rikon. We have like stuff from Amazon. We use Forstner bits so much that we don't try to buy the good stuff and get extra. We just toss them when they get burnt.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Corey asks, on Sunday, may I drop off some gifts for the toy drive? Absolutely, Corey. That's very kind of you. That would be great. I don't know when Chris is going to be here, but I'll probably be here most of the day on Sunday. Ken Tipton, Matt, you wouldn't want to go near Dogtown these days. All homeless encampment. Very sad. I don't remember that the last time I was near Venice, Santa Monica, that it was super awesome. The last time I was there.
I was there,
but I bet you everything is worse
4 years
now.
ago.
Yeah.
And I rented a bike and rode from Venice to past Santa Monica and back. And it was, there's places where it's,
I think there's a reason they call it Dogtown.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, guys, we have gone past our allotment of time. It was great to hang out with you. Yeah. I've got something very important to go and run and do right now. So, Chris, thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you to everybody who hung out with us, too. It was excellent to hang with you guys. We'll see you next time.
Go watch Dylan.
That's right. To go watch Dylan. Next time will not be next Thursday, but next time will be Sunday. Yes?
Yes.
I have no idea what we're going to talk about then. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you Sunday.